One of the biggest challenges I had to work with in the historic Rock Hill Mansion is how low the ceiling is. When you think of a historic mansion, the first thing that comes to mind is probably a grand entry with a vaulted ceiling, but this is not what Rock Hill Nelson had in mind. He lived just a block away in a really large mansion that has been demolished and replaced by the Nelson Atkins Museum. But this house was basically a bed and breakfast for out-of-town guests, and it was inspired by East Coast architecture. So he intentionally had low ceiling to make it easy to warm up the house during cold months, and though it's spacious in square footage, it's tight in height. So this makes it challenging as a renovator to give it that wow factor. And what makes it even more difficult is that adding central AC and heat means ductwork, and guess what? That cuts more of the ceiling space. Here are the 5 things we're doing to mediate that problem. 1. We're adding can lights and scone lights to lighten up the space without lowering the ceiling with fixtures. 2. We're still adding chandeliers, but in particular places that can put emphasis on the ceiling and give the illusion of grander space. 3. For the 3rd floor, we were able to raise the ceiling by taking space from the attic, and that totally made the 3rd floor feel a lot bigger. 4. We are painting light colors throughout most of the house to make it feel more airy and spacious. 5. We're adding mini splits in some spaces so we don't have to add duct that would lower the ceiling. I cannot wait to show you guys the final product when it's all done, and we're gonna have an open house so that you can come and check it out in person. See you guys soon.